So students at UC Berkeley have decided they want safe spaces for transgender and non-white students. Last time I checked, that's called segregation, and it became illegal in the 60s when schools were desegregated. But, what am I? I'm just a cis white shitlord. Yeah, what's he gonna do? But the fact, it's ridiculous. Since when do we need a safe space for all these special little students that need to be coddled to? So no matter what, they get to believe what they want and they think what they think, and no matter what, they can go somewhere and be unchallenged, even if it's complete and utter bullshit that's been disproven time and time again. It's ridiculous, and they're trying to take a step back because apparently all non-white students or all non-white people are of the same class, and all whites are shitlords. We're all racist, sexist fuckheads, apparently. Apparently we're all scum. Every white person in the world is a scumbag, apparently, because they need special places they can go where no whitey's allowed. That's idiocy. That is complete and utter idiocy. If you can't handle being around someone that's white and they trigger you because of their whiteness, go somewhere else. Because this world's full of people of all different races and all different nationalities. Okay? White people are in almost every country in the world. So are black people. So are Hispanics. Well, okay, maybe not Hispanics, but you get my point. But the fact that they say, okay, we need this place here. White people aren't allowed. No, that's not acceptable. It's racism, for one. Because, yes, you can be racist against white people. I don't give a fuck what you think. If you think you can't be, because it's complete hypocrisy and idiocy. And, well, I fucking hate hypocrites. But the fact that they formed a whole human chain blocking a bridge so only white students couldn't go to class, that's ridiculous. It's childish. And so, apparently it was organized by some professor. And if it was, fire their dumb ass. This is bullshit. If it was a bunch of white students, which, oh wait, they did that in the 60s when they tried to fight desegregation. It's called racism. But now it's acceptable because it's against white people. Because apparently you can't be racist against white people, which actually you can, but apparently these special little snowflakes think you're able to. It's okay to be racist against white people. Well, guess what, you special little snowflakes? Fuck you and fuck everybody that thinks like that. Because it's bullshit and you need to stop it. Because like I've said before, if it keeps up like this, people are going to start fighting back. And it's going to become violent. And I don't want that. I sure as hell don't think you do either. But it doesn't matter to these people because, oh, you're white. You got to go around. You got to take the long way. You can't come through here because you're white. Well, guess what? Fuck you to the moon. Because this is bullshit. Because if it was, like I said, if it was a bunch of white people doing this, it would be completely freaked out. Everybody would be freaked out. It would be on the news as racism, KKK, whatever. Even if it wasn't. But this is acceptable as a protest because they want safe spaces where they can't be criticized or quote unquote threatened just by a white person being in the same room. Well, guess what, Cupcake? That's not how the real world works, and it's not going to be nice to you just because you're special. The real world is a kick in the ass and a kick in the teeth. And the fact that you think you are so special and deserve special treatment is ridiculous. You are a child. You act like a child. I don't care what age you are. If you act this way, you are a child and should be treated as such. And by that, I mean go to your room, no dinner for you. This is ridiculous. And don't play with your toys either, you little bastard. I mean, seriously. When has this mentality become when did this mentality become okay? Because when I grew up, this crap didn't happen because we all dealt with each other. If you didn't like me, you didn't like me, but we dealt with each other in a civilized manner. But apparently, no. You're white, I'm not. Special place for me to go where you're not allowed. That is bullshit. You need to grow the fuck up and deal with it. God damn, some people are so stupid. And for the next story, Bethany Thompson was an 11-year-old middle schooler in Cable, Ohio. She was also a cancer survivor. She had brain cancer when she was just a toddler and had surgery to remove a tumor from her brain. That surgery left her with nerve damage, which gave her a crooked smile. Recently, she killed herself because of bullies. They bullied her because of her crooked smile as well as having curly hair. That's something I went through at that age. But what makes it worse is earlier in October, she went to who was it? She went to school administrators and asked to put up anti-bullying signs with one of the slogans being "Bullies, not buddies." They said no. So later that week, she went home, found her stepdad's loaded shotgun, and went on the back porch and shot herself. Mind you, this is an 11-year-old. No child that age should be going through anything like this. When are parents going to realize that bullying is a real problem and it needs to stop? And the first place to stop it is at home. I was bullied as a kid mercilessly, which of course probably contributed to my depression and suicidal thoughts in high school. Luckily, I never did anything. But parents need to hold themselves accountable for their children's actions in school. If they are bullies, they need to stop it. Because if they don't, that's what leads to school shootings. That's what leads to childhood suicides. And it's not going to stop unless the parents do something about it. This girl was 11. She had her whole life ahead of her. But that was taken away because of children being idiots. They should be held accountable. If not them, their parents should be held accountable. When is this going to stop? I would love it to stop soon. Because we don't need any more kids killing themselves. This is just too much. It's too unfortunate. Yes, the school administrators could have done more, but they didn't. And it's too late to change it. So maybe they can get their act together, fix things so it doesn't happen again. Because we don't need kids killing themselves. We don't need anyone killing themselves. But especially kids. This needs to stop. And so for the last story, actress Lena Dunham has proven what a crock and bullshit feminism is. She tweeted recently, "It's not the end of men, it's the evolution of men into better men," with the following video.
How are you feeling about the extinction of white men?
Well, white men are a problem. Straight white men are a big problem. That's for sure. But I actually feel pretty good about it. I think straight white guys have been screwing things up for long enough. High time for straight white males to step back and let some other people do it.
That's my dad.
So as you can see, she's clearly saying all white men are sexist bigots. Last time I checked, judging someone based on their race is racist. Gender is sexism. So how is that not racist or sexist on her part? Think about it. Feminists cry all the time about racism and sexism on the part of men, but it's completely fair when they do it. They hate double standards unless they're benefiting from it, like she is here. Me, as a white male, I can't say anything lest it be deemed racist, sexist, homophobic, or whatever. But women can say whatever the fuck they want and get away with it. Why? Why is it fair? Where's the gender equality? They always cry, equality, equality, equality. But then they do this, and we're supposed to let them get away with it because they're women? Bitch. Fuck you, and fuck the women that think like, and even men that think like you. You are the fucking problem. You need to get your head out of your ass, which I know it's way the fuck up there because, well, let's face it, you're Lena Dunham. You've got issues, as you've admitted yourself, Sister Toucher. But the fact that she says this, and it's completely acceptable because she's a woman and a feminist, we're supposed to accept it. But I, as a guy, can't say shit. Sexism, racism, I don't. Why? Why is it fair? Oh, that's right, it's not. But we're supposed to sit back and take it because we're men. They're women. They're better than us. They're superior. Well, guess what? Fuck you. You want equality? I'm giving it to you. I'm calling you out on your horse shit. If you don't like it, don't cry for equality. Because you don't get the fucking concept of equality. If you want equality and don't like double standards, then live by the same rules you force us to live by. We can't say anything about women because it's sexist. You can't say anything about men because it's sexist. There. How's that sound? You're a white woman. You can't say anything about anyone that's black, Latino, Asian, or any other race than yours because it's racist. Just like you say I can't. But let me guess. That's not fair. That's not what you want. You want to be able to dictate what happens. Guess what, honey? This isn't the extinction of white men. It's the point in time where we're fucking sick and tired of your horse shit that's been going on for the last several years.